Let's do this. Yeah. Anything? I think Stasio, offers you guys a place to sleep, in his cabin, in the guard cabin, if you guys want it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Does he want to come with us?
He says, I'm sorry, I can't.
Totally fair.
And I think he spends the night, the evening, kind of like tidying up a little bit and like doing little things around the house, you can tell he's like keeping busy, and definitely is at that stage of grief where people want someone around. He's just like happy to have a couple of people in the cabin. And you can see like his rack and his brother's rack, like, and he's like trying not to look at his brother's empty bed. And yeah, at first light, Yuri is outside, in a spear, with his spear across his lap, sitting in a rocking chair.
Perfect. Nice.
And you got the map to the barrow.
Yeah, we know where we're going.
Cool.
Whenever I asked Yuri like what kind of share he wanted, I was hoping he would like say something like, "Well, we know where the barrow is, so this is how much we'd want." I'd be like, "No."
Nice.
Yeah, I like that he knew what the score was, right? And he just wanted in on it, right? And so,
Probably.
yeah, he wasn't trying to game the situation. Yeah, because that would mean he didn't know anything, right?
Right. Yep.
Nice. No, he played that nicely. I liked it. I
Cool.
like that.
Yeah, I think you all, are following the map into the woods, and on your way there, you can hear, somebody from the village. You're assuming, yelling for help. Kind of yelling through the woods.
Like, oh, this is like on the way out. They're not
yeah,
like
yeah. You're like on the way to the barrow, and you're in the woods. You're like, in the thick of it.
Yeah.
And out there among the pines, and you can hear someone yelling for help. Yuri does not look phased. You realize that he's cold. I think he looks to you guys like, do you want to go see? Like, he doesn't say it because he doesn't care enough to say it, but he looks at you like, are you soft, or can we just keep going? Like, it's that kind of look.
Wow.
Well, I guess my realistic, like, whether I necessarily care enough about a person I don't know or not, my concern is more if this beast is in the area, a heads up would be good. And if that's what is happening over there, maybe it's worth finding out, because then we know maybe to be on the lookout and avoid it, kind of a thing.
Sounds good.
That's sort of my concern.
Yeah, that sounds smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're heading over to the voice?
Yeah, approach cautiously.
Yeah. You find a teenage young man in a pit trap. It's a real hack job.
Oh, I see.
But it caught him. But yeah, it was clearly like some local drunk hunter dug an 8-foot pit and put some spikes in it. and this fucking stupid kid, like the 15-year-old kid, fell in it, and broke his leg.
Yep.
It's like, hey, someone up there?
I can't just leave the kid. Nah. Well, I'll try to see what I can do to pull him out of there somehow.
Yeah. Are you just gonna kind of climb down and pick him back up? Like, what do you?
Ooh. I mean, you said it's like an 8-foot pit.
Yeah.
So Hendrix says
Someone
to Yuri.
someone dug an 8-foot pit, cut
Yeah.
down a bunch of pine branches, covered it,
Covered up,
and this
yeah.
fucking kid walked right into it. Like,
Okay, it's just a pit. There's no like spikes.
there were spikes. The kid got lucky and did not fall.
Okay.
Like the guy clearly like dug the pit, was like, damn, that was a lot of work, and then like got lazy on the spikes. Like clearly
Fair
got lazy on the spikes. And so the kid the kid fell and broke his leg, but yeah.
Okay.
So I tell Yuri, help Xander. I'll keep an eye out for the beast.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So I think maybe climbing down would make the most sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking that thing's coming.
Yeah.
It's got an easy meal.
Yeah, that's true. Like it's just the plaintive bleating of a hurt sheep.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crying.
Right.
Yeah.
Out in the dark
I guess,
forest.
yeah, as I'm climbing down, I'm trying to like say whatever I can to be like, hey, just you know what? I'm on my way down.
Yeah.
You need to quiet down. You don't know what kind of attention you're going to attract. Like,
yeah. He quiets down. And I think like Yuri helps you. Hendrix, you're keeping an eye out, and you see like another villager kind of out on a morning hunt who must have heard something. And he kind of like sticks his head out of the brush, makes eye contact with you, like sees the pit trap, like shakes his head, realizes what's going on, and kind of gives you a look like, you got this, or can I just keep going? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm like, no, come give us a hand.
Yeah. He unstrings his bow, or she unstrings her bow and comes and says, I got the name for this kid. Hold on. I just want to get it right. I don't know why I need to get that right, but I feel like I want to get it right. No. Yes. Yeah, she says, Gosmic, you got caught by this pit trap. He's like, it was covered in pines. She was like, I'm Magda. Come on, I'll help you up. I think like she like gets next to Yuri and helps him up.
You good to get him back to town?
Yeah, I'll get this schmuck back to town. I thought I heard one of my brothers out here. I could swear I heard his voice.
That's the only sound we've heard so far.
All right. It's
What's your
probably
brother's
you.
name?
It was probably just Gosmic here.
What's your brother's name if we run across somebody? We'll let him know you're looking for him.
Raggy.
Okay.
I mean, Ragnar, but we call him Raggy. Nobody calls him Ragnar. He hasn't really grown into that name.
Younger brother, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
We're going to walk back. Walk on your good leg. Don't make any fucking noise. I don't want the beast to catch us. This is all right.
So I guess we got
Don't dilly dally.
as they're walking away, I kind of like look at Hendrix and Yuri and be like, well, I guess we gotta keep an eye out for pine branch covered pit traps now.
What is wrong with these people?
I mean, it was a good idea to try to catch it. It just the kid was an idiot.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be out here, I guess watch where you're stepping.
Yep. Yeah, I think you don't see any other pit traps on your way to the barrow, and right where they said it was is the tomb. The doors are sealed with wax and quicklime that clearly have been recently cracked with a crowbar, and there are stone steps that lead down. Yeah, you are kind of at the door. How do you want to approach this thing?
I guess just out of a sense of curiosity, because we heard Stasio's story. Maybe he's embellishing. So I'm just taking a quick look around, looking for like non-human footprints. Because if this thing came from in there and left, like I'm
Right.
I'm just curious, like, are there like huge footprint, like just to get a sense of something.
Yep. Yeah, you definitely get you get tracks. You get tracks of a what looks like a lion. There are like pieces of sawdust in the tracks sometimes.
Oh, right, okay. Because he did mention it had looked like it was taxidermied.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you catch some recent bear tracks too. But it's a bigger bear than should be in this area. Like
Cool.
it is a fuck you big northern I hunt humans bear.
some Yukon grizzly bear.
That's right.
All right. Giant bear tracks as well. Cool. Well, hopefully that didn't go inside. We ready to check this tomb out?
Yeah.
Oh, here's a question.
Yeah.
Because we're coming with the intent of taking this thing down to the foundation, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Could we have traded the cloak for like a donkey and cart, or just a cart, or something we could have brought with us to with the high hopes of like hauling a bunch of stuff out of here?
Oh yeah, I'm totally down with that. Yeah. You totally trade the cloak for a donkey and cart. That's great.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. That's definitely not going to go wrong because we have to leave the donkey up here.
I'm thinking the donkey serves two purposes, right? It's also an alarm system.
That's true, because
there you go.
So in that case, maybe before we go down, we untether the donkey from the cart so that if the donkey does get brutalized, the cart's not damaged in the process. Because if we have to, we can haul it back ourselves.
Cool. That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. And that gives that donkey a running shot.
Yeah. I mean, I figure we'll tie it up so it doesn't just run off, but yeah.
Right.
So it does not have a running shot. It has a screaming, I'm tied to a tree shot.
Yeah.
Got it.
Way to make this dark, Judd.
Hey, man, you're the one who was like, it's got a shot. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. It does not.
There's good eating on this.
Yeah.
All right. I guess down into the barrow, right?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Cool. Yeah, you find yourself in the entry hall. Um, Adorning the walls are trophy heads. The other question is, what are you using for light? Like, you guys, I figure, like with the cart, did you guys get some torches?
I figure we put, yeah, maybe with some light sources and some yeah.
Cool.
I figure some nebulous basic adventuring gear if we need
Yeah.
rope. Like the cloak was worth a fair bit of money, so
Sounds good. Yep.
yeah.
Yep. I
So
think
yeah, we probably got some torches, got some light source,
awesome.
which is good because in the back of my head, I'm thinking if we run into that beast and its innards are just dust,
Right.
I'm lighting that thing on fire.
That's right. I'm lighting it up.
Right.
I got something for you.
So what kind of?
Yeah.
So there's you said there's like trophy heads.
Yeah, trophy heads. There's an elk, a deer. There are a couple bears. There is a carrion crawler. They are glassy eyed and accusatory as they look at you. There are four. Like, there's the entryway, and there's the way you came out, and then three other doors on each wall. Right.
Gotcha.
Above the hallway ahead of you, where you can feel that there's some moisture coming from that way. There is a faded oil painting of his grandmother, because it says, I think like it's labeled, Kazmira Valensky. On either side are spears, a tiger skin shield, and a snake skin cloak. They're all kind of rotting away and moth eaten.
Any heads missing?
No.
Okay.
No, there aren't. They're all up there.
And then so the three other, like, are they passages or are they doors?
Yeah, there are three other passages, right? Straight ahead, there's some dappled dancing light on water and splashing sounds. To the west, you hear the calls of birds mingled with maybe like a stream, and then to the east, you hear like a low bass breathing echoing in a large stone space.
That's not weird and ominous at all.
Right. Like, as you're looking at the doors, you see like some other stuff that's going on. There is a taxidermied, what's called a grandfather boar. It's a boar the size of a boulder. The tusks are still caked in dried blood, and it stands proudly beneath the painting. It's ancient and huge, and reeks of turpentine.
Interesting.
Black obsidian eyes. Yep.
So if I were a paranoid man, and I am, I don't want any of these other taxidermied monstrosities coming to life.
Right.
So
that's why I asked if any were missing, right?
Yeah.
Because for all we know, there's some sort of magic cursing happening, and I don't want that thing to come alive while we're down here.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hack its head off.
Yep.
Taking some time and taking it apart.
Yeah, at least take the head off. Hopefully,
Yeah.
good enough. I mean, we can go all in too, but yeah,
we can go all in.
if we can cut the head off, whatever magic attempts to make it do anything, it'll be
headless.
Yeah. It takes some time. I think Yuri helps you hack it apart, but then he like goes to the eyes and like plucks them out and says like
something.
Obsidian.
Yeah.
So he like plucks them both out and puts them in his hood. He's like, I'm just stowing it.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
None of the other, like, because that one was kind of in a prominent place. All the other ones were all just seem like your standard glassy-eyed taxidermy.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, this is the only like full beast that's in here.
that we've
That's,
seen so far.
that's in this build.
Yeah.
This
No,
room.
it's a good call.
Yeah. I think, and also the other thing is, as you're hacking it apart, you find a key, like a silver key inside the bore.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well. Secrets upon secrets. So what are you thinking? Are you thinking ominous breathing, weird water noises, or birds? Because none of them should be here. So
Right.
Weirdly, the ominous breathing seems the most normal. The birds are the weirdest.
Yeah, the birds are the weirdest, right? Right. I'm thinking that's a trap because I'm like, well, that's got to be the easiest, right?
Yeah.
Let's
Or
go
I guess the water. I guess water's more normal because it's we're in an underground. I assume it's underground, right? It's a barrow.
Yeah.
So having some kind of water coming in, and that seemed pretty normal. So I don't know. Yeah, you want to maybe check out the water room first?
All right, let's check out the
seems
water
the most
room.
normal and straightforward.
Yeah.
Before we get into the weird shit.
Cool. Yeah, Yuri nods along with you, like, yeah, it seems like a.
That's our warm up, right? Let's warm up a little bit.
He likes your logic. He's like, yeah, that all. He was listening. He was like, that all sounded good. And yeah, there's a large room, octagonal, sunken stairs that are leading away north, south, east, and west. Again, like 4 ways out.
Wow. Okay.
There is a mosaic that depicts the Kazmira lying on the shore of the sea between worlds. And she appears to be like whispering to like some carp that are like in the sea. And there is there's a pool, an octagonal pool in the middle, with some carp that look bloated and serene.
Are they swimming?
Yep.
What the fuck are they eating?
Yes.
That's Sanders' first thought.
Right.
It's sort of an outdoorsy chap.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look like there's a water source, does it?
No. Yeah, it's definitely weird.
I mean, I guess there could be weird algae and stuff that grow in here, but
and then
could have Yuri spear one. You've got that hook spell.
Yep. Let's hook.
Walking, I think like the other hidden on like the other side of the pool is like, as you guys are walking around, like, what the fuck was this thing eating? You can see that there was a goblin that you just didn't see when you walked in, and like it was like kneeling and like below the edge of the pool, and it stands up.
Oh God. Okay.
Hey. Whoa.
It's a weird place to take a nap.
I'm not taking a nap. I was coming here to it doesn't matter why I was here.
How'd you get in here?
The front door.
I was digging and I fell through the roof about a week ago.
I kind of look up at that.
Yeah, there is like, yeah. You see where he came through.
Gotcha. What? Yeah, okay.
Why are you still here?
I like the fish. I believe they are magical, and I like them.
They must be.
Have you eaten one?
Yeah.
Is she still alive? Apparently.
Yes.
No weird side effects? Didn't make you sick?
No. It didn't make me sick, but I liked the taste. So I came back to have another.
Okay.
All right. Kind of like French fries from McDonald's.
You can't have just one.
I have never fried any French people, but yes, it's probably just like that.
Yeah. All right.
I think like the fact that you guys are like so fucking. If you were humans, I think you'd be really like skittish. But I think
Right.
you guys are like half.
weird.
Like you guys are halfway to goblinhood yourselves. Like you guys,
Right.
you know. So
right.
he's like, yeah, he's. And I don't think he's like a D&D goblin. I think he's like a pale, weird kind of fairy looking goblin.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I like that.
like, I'm just gonna grab a fish and get out of here. Is that all right with you guys?
Yeah,
How
no,
about it?
do it.
Yeah,
Do
he
it.
grabs one, tucks it under his arm like a football, and runs out of there.
Great. All right. I'm just gonna kind of peer into the like. Does it look like it goes very deep, or is it just kind of a small pool?
Yeah, it's not that pool. It's not that deep. It
Yeah.
is not like why how are they eating is a very good fucking question.
Yeah.
And
maybe it's the water that's magical.
yeah, there are like there are 9 huge white fish swimming in lazy circles
Interesting.
in the center of the room. And it's not it's 15 feet deep. It's not as shallow as I thought. I'm sorry.
Sure. But
Yeah. And like you can see like light glinting off stuff on the bottom. Yeah.
Interesting. Anybody fancy a swim? Or is it just it's probably not worth it.
Yeah. Yuri like shakes his head like no fucking way.
I'm just gonna like lightly kind of dip my fingertip into the water.
Uh-huh.
Like,
That's fair.
I just want to know what it feels like.
Right.
It is fucking freezing, I imagine. Yeah.
That seems fair. Yeah. I don't want to go down there. That's not worth
Yeah.
it. Like
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, knowing that like Hendrix has a few little like magical tricks he can do, I'm kind of looking at him being like, anything you can, or are we just moving on?
Yeah, I don't know.
That seems fair.
I think we're moving on. Yeah.
All right. So
We'll call this Plan B while we're still developing Plan A.
I mean, if we get hungry while we're down here,
Yeah.
we got lots to eat. So there's three other exits. And you said they all
you guys are like trying to figure out which exit to go through, and you hear a single long blast of a hunting horn blows.
Interesting. It's probably really hard to tell where that comes from.
Yeah, and you can hear some of the heads in the other room where you came from start to like roar and make noises. Like you know what was on the wall, and like they start moving.
Well, I feel like it's a good thing we demolished that boar.
Yeah,
right.
That might have woken it up.
Right.
Can I don't know, with my skilled hunter's perception, try to get any kind of idea where the sound is originating from through all of the echoes.
Yeah, it's definitely like somewhere straight ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
And you said each of the other exits, they all kind of have stairways that go down?
Yep.
All right. Well, you want to keep going straight for now?
Yeah, I think that's the easiest.
Yeah. I feel like I need to start drawing a map.
I've kind of got a sketch map going.
There you go. Get a mural board up.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. So do you guys want to go straight ahead, like towards the noise?
Yeah, we'll keep calling that north, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. North. Yeah. That's great. Yeah, you walk in and there are hundreds. You're in an aviary. There are hundreds of taxidermied birds.
Oh no.
All chirping and making noises at each other. Some softly cooing.
Are they kind of like staying in place, or are they like flying around?
They are definitely moving around.
Okay. Interesting.
And in the middle of the floor, in the middle of the room, it is trying to get you like a, it's kind of like a diamond shape with a door on each point, right?
Okay.
And in the middle of the room is a cockatrice, like a 5 foot tall,
Oh, Jesus.
like a 5 foot tall chicken like creature.
Yeah.
With a barbed tail.
That's a dinosaur. That's a dinosaur is what that is.
Yes.
That's a dinosaur.
It is chained to a brass ring in the middle of the room, and like as its head is cocked as if it's like listening for you. And you can see that it doesn't have eyes.
Well, that's something. I don't know if I trust a brass ring to that because it's not like struggling against the chain yet, though, right?
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's just kind of cocking its head. Listen, interesting. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm thinking as we approach, it might get agitated.
Right.
Yeah, there's a bunch of birds. Some of the birds are like moving around. They're like there is a mannequin with like a covered in like a cloak and some kind of brass helm that is ornate with like a lever on the side of it, and like the birds are like kind of all over it, pecking at it and trying to do bird-like things, but they're kind of it's unsettlingly like not realizing that they're dead.
Yeah. Are they mostly like just hopping around, or any of them actually airborne in here?
Every once in a while you see one try to fly and fail.
Well, that's good. I feel like this would probably be scarier if they were flying around.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. You swarmed. Yeah, I'm with you.
So we got a room full of undead taxidermied birds, basically.
Yeah.
And a weird helmet and another door. I'm curious about that helmet because if they're interested in it,
right,
maybe there's a reason.
Let's check it out.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna kind of keep my eyes and bow trained on the cockatrice in case it starts doing something.
Yeah. I think like getting to the mannequin will put you like within the cockatrice's chain.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you make a dex roll to like just stay quiet?
Oh, okay. What is my dex? 12. Okay. 11. Yes.
Cool. Yeah. I think you quietly walk over to the helmet.
So now that we're closer to it.
Yeah, the cloak is just like a threadbare thing to cover the mannequin or the thing that's in place. The helm is this weird ornate brass thing. It's got a red plume coming off the top of it. There's a lever on the side that opens a slot in the front. And like something opens. Like, are you just like, I guess
I'm just like, looking at it right now.
Yeah. Like you can tell that like you pull the lever and like the visor comes up or something, right?
Okay, that's fancy.
Yeah. But yeah, let me know if you're like fucking with it or putting it on or whatever. I think like Yuri is like, keeping a distance, but he's like ready to kind of charge in and help.
Sure.
But he's like, does that seem like something we should take?
You know what? I'm gonna put it on.
Cool. Yeah. You put it on and the visor is like down, right? So like you can't see. Do you like pull the visor up so that it?
Yeah.
Ooh, awesome. You all in.
Let's do it. That's just a helmet. What could go wrong?
Who are you looking at when you pull the visor up? Are you looking at Yuri or are you looking at Hendrix?
I think I'm still watching the cockatrice because I'm worried it's gonna.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still focused on keeping an eye on it.
Cool. You pull the lever on the side. The helmet opens. A slot on the front that reveals 2 pickled cockatrice eyeballs bobbing in fluid behind glass.
Oh.
And like they're just like right under your eyes, but like they're the side that's facing you is blacked out. So only people who you're facing can see it.
Oh.
But the cockatrice can't see it because its eyes are literally in your helmet, right?
Yeah.
Right.
What do I know about? Like, oh, so I don't know anything's there necessarily.
You can see now, like when the visor comes up, you can see, but like I think the eyeballs are like either right on, like they're right on top of where your eyes would be, right?
Yeah, but like, can I from behind? I can sort of tell that they're there.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I guess then, what do I know about a cockatrice?
You know that they turn people to stone. I mean, I'm not gonna like make you roll lore.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Oh, but if I have the visor closed, I can't see.
Right.
Interesting. I guess I'm gonna keep my back.
Actually, you know what? I think you can see. It's just like a real little slit, right?
Oh, with the visor
Like,
closed?
Yeah. The visor closes, and you're like, oh, I see. I have to like move the helmet a little bit back, and then you can see through. Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna kind of keeping my back to Xander and Yuri with the visor open. I'm kind of like panning my vision across the various birds that are up and moving.
Yeah.
Because I'm really curious if it'll affect them in any way.
Right.
If any of them happen to look at me, I guess.
Yeah. They do look at you, and it doesn't seem to have an effect. Maybe because they're undead. Who knows? Or they're taxidermied weird undead birds. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. I'll close the visor and kind of like, I don't know, find a way to sort of tie the helmet to my belt in some way.
Cool.
And then I'll explain to Hendrix and Yuri, so they're the cockatrice eyes, or you don't want to look at that when the visor comes up.
Yeah. And I think like between pulling the visor up and down and then you turn and talk to Yuri, the cockatrice on the chain hears you and like starts coming over.
Yep. Nope. I'm out.
You getting out of there? Cool. Make a deck save.
Oh no. Nope, that's a big fail.
Okay. Yeah, its tail lashes out.
Ow.
And hits you for it hits you for 5 points of damage. But I think you've got 4. Okay. So make a strength save -1.
Oof. Okay. Exactly 50-50. So because strength -1 is 10.
Yep.
19.
Nice. Okay. So, and then I want you to do something else. Now I want you to make a willpower save.
Oh, okay. Just straight.
Yep.
That one succeeded.
Okay. So, the cockatrice does not petrify you in any way, but it hits you in the chest. I think the spiked tail just kind of goes right through you.
Yep. Fully impaled.
And you fall. Yuri drops. Yuri was kind of like there to back you up.
Yeah.
But he was also like talking to you about how cool the helmet was. So I think you were tying it to your belt and talking to Yuri.
Yeah.
You fall down and kind of pass out. Yuri stabs this thing. And gets a pretty good shot at it, but it's fast. It's like a little, dinosaur chicken monster.
Yeah.
Jay, what's Hendrix doing as this nonsense?
Hendrix has a crossbow, and I will fire off the.
Cool.
Yes.
That's a roll 1d8.
1d8. Ah, I got a 6.
Cool.
Come back over here.
Oof. You and Yuri do a pretty healthy amount of fucking damage to this thing. Like it's got a crossbow through its chest, it's got a spear through its chest, and it just kind of backs up and keeps moving. Like it's still fucking up. And it's kind of hissing at you. And Yuri is like he's got the spear gone, and I think it's going to take you like this round to reload your crossbow if you want to, or you can drop it and get something else. What does Hendrik want to do?
So if it looks like it's backing up and kind of, I will try to grab Xander and get him out of there.
Okay, yeah, you pick up Xander and drag him out of range. Yuri stays in the mix, and stabs this thing again. This thing, it stabs Yuri. Okay, Yuri stabs it and like just shakes and takes it apart. And it perishes. Like I think sawdust goes everywhere, and you can smell chemicals. You drag it out, but its tail lashes out and like catches Yuri on the shin.
Uh-huh.
And he just like backs up and like picks up his boot and like looks, and he's like, "Am I turning to stone? Am I turning to stone?" Hendrix, am I turning to stone? Am I a statue who is talking? Hendrix?
Yeah, no, I will play. I was trying to figure out how to fuck with him, right? I'm like, you're fine. You're fine.
You were fucking with me there for a second. You were thinking of it. I could see it. Judd could see it in Jay's face, so Yuri could definitely see it. He's like, "You asshole." He laughs and calls you an asshole.
That was good work.
Yeah, he says, "Thank you." Xander is still alive. And I think it just takes you a little bit to kind of like get him back up. And I think we can end right there. Right. We've been at this for 2 hours. Seems like a good spot. I think Yuri, Xander, like rests back and like regains his hit points because hit points come back pretty fast.
Oh, okay.
But the 1 point of strength that you lost doesn't.
Right.
Until you get some legit healing. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. So I'm down a strength temporarily.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think the spike didn't get deep into your chest. I think it kind of hit your sternum and bounced off.
Yeah.
That's not anybody's idea of a good time, but it didn't go into your, deep into your chest cavity or anything.
Gotcha.
But I think you've got a little blood stain on your chest, but you'll make it. And we will start right there in the aviary, next in a couple weeks, in 2023.
Oh,
2023.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wild.
Nice. That is wild.
If you want to know what's going on with Jay, you can check him out at the Play Fearless Substack. If you want to know what the hell this was and what the hell we were doing here, you can go check out Into the Borgenwold at Githyanki Diaspora. There's a link there to The Beast of Borgenwold by Harry Manier, which we were playing today.
Yes.
And I'll put a link in the chat if such things interest you. It's a pretty cool adventure. It's kind of hex crawly. It's got fun NPCs. I like the way it's laid out. I have not read this. I have not memorized this. I rarely ever memorize adventures, and it's real easy to run. Like I don't know if I could run it off the cuff without ever having looked at it, but I like the way it's laid out. Many of the OSE games are kind of like this, and it's pretty cool. So check it out. Support gamers making weird ass shit. and we will see you in. Oh yeah, we're talking about beard care products in the chat.
Someone said there was a perfect beard evolution going on.
Yeah, definitely. I always joke that like the there's got to be like one white guy with a beard at every game. It's just the law. We call it Gygax's law, and they passed. They were filibustering for a while, and they finally got it through. So Jeremiah and I are here just in case one of us is sick. The other one can definitely be here. Jay's got a beard. So we've got all kinds of backup and redundancies here in case we need an extra beard to legally game and play an elf game. You use the bearded savant, Jeremiah?
Yeah, that's what I've been using for a little while.
Okay,
nice,
got it. Nice. Jay, what is your beard care product of choice? Oh man, we just lost so many viewers on the I'm watching like the YouTube stats like just go boom.
That's funny. It's bearded something. They have a YouTube channel, and I like their beard balm conditioner that you leave in here, and so so and it smells good. I like it too.
Nice.
When I'm trimming things up, I use the Art of Shave products, but I'll use a straight edge anyway. So.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I've been into the Detroit grooming company lately. Their shampoo and conditioner is nice, but I just pick up crap I get at Target right now. I need a better a better regimen. So anyway, it's cool. I'll look up what you guys use. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us for this weird ass adventure. We will finish up the barrow and then see if these guys can get their money in the new year. I hope you all have a happy holidays. I'm going to put up the thank you for joining us. We'll be here for a little bit. So if you want to throw up anything in the comments, we will be here. This is more so that when Sean throws this on YouTube, he has a concrete thing. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
And we will see you in 2023. Have a good year, folks. Holy cow, I can't believe this thing is almost over. That is wild.
I know, that is wild. I was thinking that when I got back today. I'm like, wow, this is the week of Christmas. Doesn't feel like it. And then one more week and we're out. Yeah. Wow. That is wild. And on that note, I'm going to end this broadcast. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you joining us. And I will post stuff on Mastodon, on Twitter, on my blog when we're gonna do this next. I believe it is the first Sunday night in 2023 is when we're next up. Hold on, I will look at my calendar and I will have it for you in just a second. No, it's not Sunday the 1st. It's going to be Sunday the 8th. No, Sunday the 1st. It's Sunday the 1st. Yeah, I thought we agreed,
because the 8th we get back to A-State. So we're going to play one more game of this, and it might be like our alternate B game in case someone can't make it. We might like come back and see these characters again. But what we have agreed to is the 2 games. So that'll be. I think we'll definitely kind of come. We'll come to some kind of completion to the Beast of Borgenwold, but maybe we'll go downriver. Maybe we'll do another delve. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out if we decide, if we need to. We'll just kind of keep it in our pocket as a B game. So anyway, thank you for joining us. Have a great end of your year and a happy new year. Happy holidays. If holiday depression funk is getting you, please seek out the help you need. People want you to still be on this earth, I promise. And we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Good night.